Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous. Okay. From scratch 2. Dav's Hope. Collecting manufactured materials.
Incoming message.
Which we do a lot of. We do a lot of credit collecting, material collecting, and working with the engineers on our ship modules. Yeah. The HOTUS is not very well suited for Dav's Hope, but you got what you got. It doesn't work with the G2, the HP Reverb G2 controllers, so you don't have much choice. Either a gamepad or... Oops, wrong button. Sys menu. Go back to the main menu, come back and collect more materials. Kind of how it's done. Scoop. But check out my other series. That gray box with the no corners means it's full. Half-Life Alyx, and I'm finding out that they even have a sandbox where you can create your own city, own buildings, rooms, all those things. Not sure that I'll actually do that because that would take tons of time, and it might be alright. You can set up the game the way you want it, even in VR. You could have buildings if you aren't as much into the combat. You could set up areas that you could find things and collect things and stuff like that, or just roam around a city. So that's been kind of interesting looking into that. Sys menu. But Half-Life Alyx, that's a cool VR game. That is pretty cool. No wonder it's receiving all the awards as the best game in 2020. Because it should. Scoop. Even for us non-combat players. A few of us. Like most of the games are combat oriented instead of just exploration, discovery, those kinds of things.
Incoming message.
It's like Elite Dangerous. I don't have to do combat oriented tasks if I don't wish to, but if I want to work with the engineer, some of it's going to be combat. Which, like I've said in the past, my area of combat is bounty hunting at res sites. Seems to work best for me. It does take me longer with a HOTUS to go through Dav's Hope area, but it is what it is. The other areas, it works fine. Sys menu. But check out my Ultimate Fishing Simulator series. That's a whole lot of fun. I like that. With the additional DLCs that they keep adding to it. And they're coming out with a new Ultimate Fishing Simulator. SysScoop. At first, when it comes out, it won't have VR support, but they say they're going to add it eventually. So I'll probably wait till VR support is added. Or if I find it on a Steam sale or something, I might pick it up and wait for the VR portion, because everything I do is VR.
Incoming message.
Sys menu. And there's No Man's Sky. That's a fun game too. I like that one. You can explore. You can have it limitless planets, pretty much like Elite Dangerous. Oh, we crashed. Oh, maybe. Thought we crashed for a minute. SysScoop. Kind of went away and then came back. I like No Man's Sky. Hello Games that makes No Man's Sky is supposed to be coming out with, they say, something as big as No Man's Sky, but they haven't told us what it's going to be about. So I'm looking forward to that, because I like how Hello Games does things.
Incoming message.
Now, I would have said that Hello Games is the best game maker, but boy, that group that makes the Half-Life Alyx stuff, or Half-Life games, boy, what they're starting to come out with, it's pretty amazing. Pretty talented. Sys menu. And then there's Subnautica. That's pretty good too, especially if you're into VR. All of these games are VR oriented that I've talked about. SysScoop. Come a long ways from just the telephone headsets to, I had a Rift CV1. Oops, let me pick that one up. With HOTAS, it's no longer about a race or collecting materials fast. It's still about collecting materials, but it's not as easy as the Oculus Rift S controller.
Incoming message.
Like I said, I had a Rift CV1, and that was pretty cool. At the time, it was pretty amazing. And And then I got the Rift S, which is really amazing. And then I've got now an HP Reverb G2. That's extremely amazing. I'm sure they'll keep coming out. Is this menu? There'll probably be continual improvements in VR over the years. I think the G2 will last me a while. Is this scoop? Lenses are very good, and more games will be built for it.
Incoming message.
And Race Room, that's a car racing, and it's VR supported, and that's pretty good. That's a free to play, and then they have buy-in DLCs for additional cars and tracks and things like that. And that was pretty good. I did a single video on that of practice, and that was pretty neat. I really enjoyed that. Is this menu? But be sure to look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. That would really help us out with YouTube, and it's free. Is this scoop? YouTube allows you, the viewer, to subscribe to 2,000 channels for free. And it's the only way content creators get support from YouTube. In 2020, we did have right at 38,000 views to our videos, and we have over 200 subscribers. Appreciate every subscriber. We need so many more, so we have to have 1,000 to get any kind of support from YouTube. At this rate, it will take forever, so we need more help. We'll keep making Elite Dangerous games, I'm sure, because I did pick up my 6th copy of Elite Dangerous because I like to start from scratch and get to an end game. Takes me about a month and a half. Is this menu? Takes about 3 to 4 days to get a Python, and then you start collecting materials and credits and working with engineers. Is this scoop? Be sure to look underneath the video in the description. You'll see ways to donate and join our Patreon. Find the fleet carrier and add tritium to its fuel tank. There's many ways that you can support our channel.
Incoming message.
Underneath the video to the far left, you'll see our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 1,300 videos for you to watch. It gets all out of whack. Yeah, HOTAS is pretty hard to use here at Dav's Hope. Sys menu. Sys scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I like the lenses better than the Rift S, but I like being able to use the controllers, the Rift S controllers, on Elite Dangerous. And someday they might add support for the HP Reverb G2 controllers. At the moment, they haven't done that, so as of the recording of this video,
Incoming message.
so there's certain areas that you have to go pretty slow to be able to collect stuff and to get through the maze. Let's see what kind of time we got. We can do a few more. Sys menu. I use voice attack. It works pretty well. You can bind bindings or controller bindings to voice. Right now, Elite Dangerous is the only one I use it on. Sys scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
But there might be games in the future I'll need it. Yeah, polymer capacitors field, and we picked it up. Sometimes I don't hear the crunch when it picks it up.
Incoming message.
And the trick about Half-Life Alyx is to save and save often when you first get started. That one's full and that one's full. And the trick with Elite Dangerous is to collect credits, materials, and work with engineers. Sys menu. And learn your controllers. And that's probably the area that initially, Sys scoop, I had the most trouble with. It's just having my controls down, memorized, so when you need a certain controlled movement or item pressed, you know where to go. Then having to relearn it with the HP G2. With a HOTAS.
Incoming message.
Oh. Yeah, we keep losing our visuals. At least we're not being interdicted when we lose our visuals. As soon as I raise the headset and put it back down, it comes back. So. Probably one more round. That'll be enough for this video. Is this menu? Is this scoop?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Well, I do appreciate you coming along, watching our videos. I do appreciate all those that have subscribed.
Incoming message.
Just don't have, I'm not as much of a dynamic speaker. Just kind of bring you along on my gameplay. So hopefully you'll come and watch our videos again. So until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.